Hello everyone, this is Mayuri Patel, Assistant Professor, SSRC in Vapi. So today we will see about the standardized tool. This class is particularly for the nursing education for first year MSc nursing students. If you have any difficulty in this class or in this video, just let me know so I can solve it. So let's start the class. So first test is or tool we can see is intelligence or intelligent test. So normally this type of test is usually used in like a counseling or admission process or IT companies where they are recruiting the people. That time this is more useful, but let's see what is that. So intelligence means the manner with which an individual deals with fact and situations, the how they are dealing with the things, whatever facts, how they are accepting it and how they are dealing with it, that is intelligence. And intelligence is the aggregate or the global capacities of individual to act purposefully, to think rationally, and to deal effectively with the environmental. So we in normally we used to say ki how intelligent she is, if she or he is doing foolish thing or a normal IQ things they don't know. So how you are using your capacity and your how you think about particular situation, how you will use the resources, that is the intelligence. Let's see the definition of intelligence. Intelligence is the global capacity of an individual to act purposefully, to think rationally, and to deal effectively with her environment. Let's see about the fourfold classification of definition of intelligence. So the first group of definition place the emphasis upon the adjustment and adaptation of the individual to his total environment or its limited aspects. So according to the first group, intelligence is general mental adaptability to new problem and the new situation of the life. So first group had said very common things ki how you are adjusting in environment, how you are dealing with your problems. So that is your intelligence. So that defined by the first group. So second group told that intelligence means ability to learn, how readily, how ready, and how extensively you can learn the things. The more intelligent a person, the more readily and extensively she is able to learn and enlarge his field of activity and experience. So normally learning is a lifetime process, and she or he is always ready to learn, to explore, and to enhance her experience and her career, and they are always ready to do it. That is the intelligence by the second group. Now let's see what third group has told. So third group of definition maintains that intelligence is the ability to carry an abstract thinking. So how you are able to carry the things and how you are thinking for the particular things. So this implies the use effective use of ideas and efficiency in dealing with symbols, especially numerical and verbal symbols. So how effectively you can think and you can use your idea by symbolically, numerically, or verbal symbols you can do. Fine. So many time, if I will give example, many time you have experience, if some mistake we are doing, our parents used to see us like that, so we can understand that. So how our parents are telling us what to do and what to not to do by symbolic manner, and we are understanding that. So that is your intelligence and your parents intelligence. Fine. Let's see fourth category, what they do. It refers to the operational definition, ability to adjust, means how you are adjusting. So Burnt in 1949, he told it is the power of readjustment to relatively novel situations by organizing new psychophysical coordination. So how you are readjusting with the new situation? By organizing your new psychophysical coordination. So your mental and physical activity should be coordinated, and you are adjusting with that new environment. The next Johnson tool, it stands for an ability to solve the general run of human problem to adjust to new situation. So how, what, at what extent you are able to solve the general run of human problem, what are the general problem is there, how you are solving it, and how you are adjusting with the new situation. Then William James 1907, it is the ability to adjust oneself successfully to relatively a new situation. So everyone has told how you are readjusting with the new situation, how you are solving the problem, how you are coordinating the psycho and mental things. Fine. So this is the four group they told. Okay, now let's see the three broad areas of intelligent behavior. So first is abstract intelligence. So it defined, this is the ability to understand and manage ideas and symbols such as word, number, chemicals, or physical formulas and legal decision. The second is mechanical intelligence, means this includes the ability to clean the understanding and manage the things and mechanism such as knife, gun, or moving machine and automobile. Fine. And the third one is social intelligence. It is the ability to understand and manage men and women, boys and girls to act wisely in the human behavior. I think it is very simple. So it is self understanding. So let's see the chief characteristics about intelligence. So how intelligence will be. The first is inherited intelligence, means it is already there from born, inherited by gene, you got the intelligence. Second is intelligence and influence of environmental factor. You are living in that situation where you learn intelligence, मतलब how you learn to think, adjustment, everything. So that is the environmental factor. Then intelligent adjustment and invention. So you have intelligence, you adjusted with the you have got the intelligence through the adjustment and invention. Then distribution of intelligence, how you are distributing with the psychosocial factors, and the intelligence and sex differences. So there will be a differences with the intelligence in the men and women. Okay, let's see the how you are measured intelligence. So by vocabulary, then second is verbal analogism. Some people are very intelligent in talk, verbally they can manage. Then sentence completion, how they are completing the sentence. Then arithmetic reason, you must have seen on the Facebook and WhatsApp there are many arithmetic things like pictures, and then you have to subtract it. So all these are intelligence. Then number series, picture arrangement, comprehensive similarities, you must have seen in the kid this magazine, they have to compare it and what is difference, that is also one type of intelligence. Then general information, digital span, digital symbol substitution, figure analogs, by seeing the figure what you understood. Then classification and multi mental. Now let's see second test, that is the personality test. So personality tests are common in day-to-day psychometric testing. So these are classified in the five types. So first is assess specific traits. Well, what the things specifically they have divided the things of specific characteristics. Then second is evaluate adjustment to different situation, how they are adjusting in the situation. As we know, till 12th we are something else, and after joining nursing we have that capability to adjust in the any situation. Then third is classify into the personality disorders. If somebody has a personality disorder, then a double personality or something like that, that we have to classify. Screen the person into two and evaluate interest, value and the attitude. Because sometimes people are saying something but they don't follow it, they don't believe it, but only to be look good in the society they are telling all these things. So you have to see to it, evaluate it. Then mostly this type of test is used for the like admissions, IT companies, like because many, if you have experience, then during counseling most of the time in nursing they used to ask why you are joining nursing, or what will be your interest. Fine, so that normally in the class also we used to ask, so that by that way we can know the interest of nurse, interest in the particular things. Fine. Now let's see about the projective test. So observation, interview, rating scale, questionnaire and personality profile all helps to provide information about what can be seen in the personal behavior. So projective test focus upon what is inside a person rather than what can be observed. Now what she or he want to show you, that doesn't matter, but you have to see what is inner value or inner interest. So that is the projective test. Then next is the achievement test. So achievement test we will see in detail in another chapter about all the tests and everything. So it is uh, the common test like essay type, short answer, which we are following like test and exams. So these are the achievement test. The last one is aptitude test. The aptitude test attempts to predict a student's ability to succeed in an intelligent or physical endeavor by, for example, evaluating mathematical abilities, language proficiency, abstract reasoning, motor coordination, musical talent, all these things. So aptitude tests are forward looking in that they typically attempt to forecast or predict how well student will do in a future education or career setting. So aptitude tests are often a source of debate since many questions their predictive accuracy and value, because when we are this test is mostly how, what will be your aptitude, so what you will do in future. So that can be the wrong even, because what I am telling which may not be there, what I observed may not be observed by another one, or you whatever you are showing which I have observed. So that's why this aptitude test is always the questioning. Thank you so much guys to listening me, and if you have any doubt or anything just let me know. I will clear it out or comment it in the comment box. Subscribe to my channel so as soon as I will upload video you will get notification. Fine. Thank you.